Are you struggling to find speed in the dirt late models? If so, stick around because in this video I'm going to show you the two biggest reasons why you are probably so slow in both the pro and super dirt late models and how to fix it. Coming up next. What's up everybody, Thomas Brandon here. Thank you very much as always for joining me. And like I said, we're going to be talking about the dirt late models today. And this goes for both the pro and the super late models, super dirt late models, excuse me. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is I actually just got done running a couple of official dirt late model races. And there's a couple of guys who are actually in the race talking about this. And it's something that a lot of people have a really hard time with, and a lot of it has to do with the way that we used to drive these cars and also the other dirt cars on iRacing before the new tire models, and then how you really want to drive them now. Now, when it comes to being fast in the super late models and the pro late models, it's all about really just two things, okay? Well, technically three things, but the two biggest things are throttle and keeping the car straight. Now, if you ever go watch a dirt late model race, okay, in real life, you'll notice that the cars are pretty much straight. All right, they do get the car set a little bit. There's a little bit of an angle to it, but for the most part, they're keeping the cars pretty straight. You know, back in the day when I was a kid and I used to go watch late models, right, they were all crossed up and everything. Those days are long gone. Now it's really about getting the car into the corner, right? We always talk about getting it up on the bar, and then really you're just trying to keep it there, keep it straight, and use that throttle to really drive the car and turn the car. And that's the key. Dirt racing is all about corner speed, okay? And when you can keep up that momentum, keep the tires hooked up, and really get those good runs, all right, that's when you are going to start being fast. God, I'm all tongue-tied today. So I wanted to show you a quick example. I actually did this. Now this is on a 10% track. This is not a slick track. This is a tacky track, all right? And this is a couple of tenths of a difference. Now, when you get to a slick track, it's going to be even more. All right. Now, if you think about a couple of tenths per lap, and then you put that over the course of 30 or 40 laps, now you're talking about a huge difference in speed. All right. So, first things first is let's look at, and you can see I did a bunch of laps because I was trying to hit the exact same line each time. All right. Now this lap was, you know, a 15.6, almost a 15.7. All right. And watch this lap as we go through the corner here. You can see we're just right through the corner, right? And as we roll out of the throttle to get the car rotated and set, you can see we're about 50% throttle, and then we're back on the throttle. We're full throttle from the center out. All right. You can see the car's getting sideways. All right, we get it straightened back out. We get out of the throttle, go right through the middle again. All right, car's a little crossed up, and we're back full throttle by the time we get out of the corner and down the straightaway. We run a 15.698. All right, now let's look at the next lap that we did. Okay. Now notice the difference in the throttle compared to the previous lap. All right, if you look at this, you can see that we are way less throttle. All right, once we get the car rotated and set, we are way less throttle. Also notice that how much straighter the car is compared to the previous lap. In the previous lap, we were much more crossed up. Here, we've got the car much straighter. And you can see once we get to the center of the corner, which is where we're at right now, now instead of us jerking on the wheel, we're going to roll into the throttle and use the throttle to drive the car through the corner and rotate it. You can see we're rolling into it very gently. We're not stomping on the gas pedal. All right. You can see we don't even get to full throttle by the end of the straightaway. Now we're rotating the car off the throttle once again. You can see less than 50%. Get the car set, and then we start rolling back into the throttle, and we're doing it very slow and easy. And by the time we get to the flag stand, we have not yet reached full throttle. We're almost there, but we're not yet reached full throttle. And that lap was a 15.2. All right, so you're talking about 4/10 of a second, almost a half a second difference by using less throttle, a lot less throttle, and just by keeping the car straight. Okay, now that is, 3 or 4 tenths of a second on a tacky track. What does it look like when you're on a slick track? Well, let's head over and take a look at that next. All right, so now we've got up a 100% track. And really quick, just so you know, I've got the motor restricted down to 90%, okay? And we've got a 100% track, and I went out and I ran a lap around the top wide open, okay? So we've got the restricted motor, all right? And this is what it would look like, right? We're right open. You can see we're up on the cushion too. We got the right rear up on the cushion. We're not hitting the wall or anything like that. Right? See how sideways the car is getting on the entry and stuff, But wide open all the way around. And we turn to 16.45. Now, let's look at some throttle control. And you can see we're down 50% throttle. Keep in mind, we've got the motor restricted down to 90%, right? And we're still getting way out of the throttle on the entry, right? Less than 50% throttle. Got our car in the same spot. Also, look at how much straighter the car is, too. Big, big deal keeping these things straight, all right? And then rolling into the throttle nice and smoothly as we come out of the corner, right? We don't even get to 100% throttle. And I actually kind of zigzagged a little bit and went through the slick. Get way out of the throttle, get the right rear up on the cushion, right? Keep the car nice and straight, and then we just gently roll into that throttle on the exit of the corner. And you can see that took 4/10 of a second, almost 4/10 of a second off our lap. All right. So it doesn't matter if the track is tacky or if the track is slick. It doesn't matter if you've got full power or you've got the motor restricted. The bottom line is you need to keep these things straight, and you need to be smooth with that throttle. You need to be easy and gentle with it. You got to be patient, right? These are light cars with a ton of power. And if you want to keep that power hooked up to the ground, you've got to be good with that throttle. If you go out and you stomp it, you're going to get the car loose. You're going to be breaking the tires loose. You're going to be getting your back end all kicked out there, right? Might look cool for a picture, but it's not going to be fast, okay? So really work on keeping that car straight and using that throttle the correct way. Rolling out, getting the car set, and then rolling back in from the center out. So that way you can keep it hooked up and get a good exit and a good drive down the straightaway. And that will build your momentum and help you take 2, 3, 4/10 of a second off of your lap. So anyways, that's going to do it. Really quick video, but I just wanted to kind of cover this. Like I said, we had some guys, talking about this stuff, and I just wanted to kind of, go over it and stuff, because I've had people ask me, about these things. And like I said, this is the case for the super late models, and the pros, you know what I mean? I'm sure the limiteds too, I just haven't really driven them. But you've got to use throttle control with these new tires. You cannot just stomp the throttle, all right? You got to be smooth. And if you do that, you're going to see good results. So remember that the next time you go out there and race, all right? But that's going to do it. Like I said, thank you very much as always for joining me. Do me a favor, please. If you like it, hit that like button. If you don't like it, heck, hit the dislike button, but just let me know what you think of it. Also, you can leave a comment down below as always. And if you want to join me, I do live stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday here on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you've got, subscribed and that little notification bell ticked. And tomorrow night, for example, we're going to actually be running the super late models in my league. And then finally, if you want to join the School of Sim Racing, it's completely free. Just head over to schoolofsimracing.net and click on the join community button, and that'll bring you onto the email list, and more importantly, into the SSR Discord community, which is, in my opinion, the best online sim racing community there is in the world. But, I'm going to be a little bit biased. And then finally, if you want to actually take your dirt late model racing to the next level, I'm actually going to be doing a dirt late model road to pro. It starts tomorrow. Today is actually the last day that you can sign up for it. But if you want to check that out, learn everything that I know about the dirt late models, from how to drive them, how to set them up, and I'm even going to be giving my dirt late model Motec workbook as a special bonus in this program. So if you want to learn more about that, you can head over to schoolofsimracing.net/pro. But that'll do it. Thank you very much as always. Until next time, I want to wish you good luck, good racing, take care.